Good morning, friends. Welcome to Lynx Fitness Club Instagram live event. My name is Lloyd Hawthorne, and I am going to be teaching a nice little Vinyasa flow class this morning. It's just working on the 7:15 a.m. now, so I'm just going to give everybody a minute to find whatever they need, get themselves settled. I know it's early in the morning for a lot of us. Thank you very much for those of you who are already joining in. Welcome. Just to give everybody a quick rundown on these events, the classes that I'm going to be teaching, a few little things. You can see that I've got a couple of different mats laid out here, one facing directly towards you so you can see me face on, and another one with my mat to the side. We're going to do some fun things from the side today, so if it feels better for you to be able to turn your device to the side so you can see the mat on the side at the same time, then please let that happen. A few other things. If you would like to use props, please have them available. If you have blocks or straps or bolsters, then bring them into your practice as you need to. The classes that I'm going to be teaching don't require those because I know not everybody has them. You can also do some lovely little makeup, other options for props as well, meaning that you could use a pillow or a cushion as an alternative for a block. You could also use a blanket here to give yourself a little bit more height. Another lovely option here is to use a belt instead of a strap. There's also often you use a strap around your yoga mat. Another lovely option for a strap as well. Lovely, guys. Lovely to see so many people. Good morning. Thank you for the kind messages. Alrighty, guys. Let's get ourselves started here. So we're going to start today in a little child's pose. So for child's pose, bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Let your knees spread wide. And then this morning, just bring your arms down beside you. So the backs of the palms come down onto the mat. It feels nice if you just bring the knees just a little tighter than what you normally would. Just enough space to be able to set your belly and your chest gently down in between your thighs. And then soften here and breathe. Settle into the pose. Just make it feel good. And I know in the morning, especially early, our bodies can feel a little tight. And this is a lovely little pose here. It allows you to find some mobility in the ankles, some flexion into the knees, the hips, a little passive opening into the back line of the spine. And consciously relax through that space between your shoulders, the scapulars. And bring the forehead to the mat if it's not already. And there's this beautiful sensation when you bring the forehead onto the mat. The center of the forehead is your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seed of intuition. Your third eye center, your mind's eye. When you gently rock and roll your forehead from side to side, it massages out through that spot. And all depending on what your beliefs are, the scientific side of that is that there's actually a nerve that runs through the middle part of your forehead. And that nerve, when it's stimulated, just finds this lovely sensation through the body of relaxation and calming. And start to connect to your breath. And the beautiful thing about practicing early in the morning, although the body is a little tight physically, the breath is soft, it's gentle. Probably the calmest part that will be in the day. And just breathe. Starting from the belly, take a big deep inhale. Fill the belly, pull the breath up into the chest, the back of the throat, the collarbones, hold it here. And then suck in a little bit more here. Fill the back line of the body. Through the back line of the rib cage all the way down to your tailbone, pause. And then as gently as you inhale, do the same through the nose, exhale. Start to force the air out. And as you force the air out, you start to engage into Ujjayi breath. And at the bottom of the breath, find a little core engagement here, a little kumbhaka, core lock. Pull the belly button up and in under the rib cage. Really nice team. Again, inhale. Fill the belly, fill the chest, feel the outside edges of the rib cage expand. Pull the breath all the way in the back of the throat. And again, as softly as you inhaled, do the same with the exhale through the nose. Start to force the air out. Find some warmth into the body, this internal heat through the belly. And as you get to the bottom of the breath, start to cultivate your intention here. And a lot of the feedback and communication that I'm having with people now, whether it's friends or family, people that I teach yoga to and with, there's a lot of anxiety out there at the moment, which is all quite natural. The world has changed, as we obviously know. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs, or their jobs have changed drastically. I know for a lot of us, we're worried, we're concerned and worried about ourselves, our friends, our family, our loved ones. And for a lot of us, again, the anxiety of being cooped up at home, not being able to get outside of the house, not being able to spend time with the people that you regularly spend time with. The mind can become very cluttered. So as you set your intention here, I want you just to focus on you. Just focus on the space. Just focus on the time that you've taken for yourself and come from a place of gratitude. Think of a thing or things that make you happy, that bring you joy. And as you think of that thing or those things, bring them to the front of the mind. And use those positive things as the purpose for your actions today. Knowing all those other stresses are going to be there at the end of the class, make this about you. From your belly, take a nice big deep inhale. Bring the breath all the way up into the back of the throat. Pause. And this time, open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely breath, team. Extend the arms nice and long out onto the mat if they're not already. Push the hands hard down into the mat. Think about the palms pushing hard into the mat, the fingertips. Lengthen the arms so much that the elbows lift up off the mat. And then consciously wrap your triceps under and your biceps to face towards the ceiling. Start to open up through the back line of the body. And then walk your hands off to the right side of your mat. And create a little length into the left side body. Really reach with the left arm. See how much more space you can create and feel this beautiful lengthening all the way from the outer left hip right through to the fingertips of your left hand. And then send more air into the lung of the left side. Open up into the left side body. Nice, team. Walk your hands back into center. And then walk them off to the left side of your mat. And create a little bit more space in the right side body this time. Keep the forehead down onto the mat. Find length here. Maybe even actively pull back a little bit with your left hand. Reach a little further with the right hand. Create more space into the right side body with your breath. Beautiful, team. Walk your hands back into center. And as you walk your hands into center, push yourself up into a tabletop. And in a tabletop, really set the pose up here. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. We're going to work into a little movement here. Start to open up into the body. Inhale, cow pose. Send your gaze forward, lift up into the chest and breathe. Consciously send your tailbone nice and high. Push the belly button low towards the mat. Lift through the shoulders and the chest and send the gaze forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, cat, round out through the spine. Pull the chin nice and close into the chest. Hold it here. Really lengthen the arms. The space between your scapulas, your shoulder blades, push that high towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button tight up into the spine. And then we're going to flow these two poses. Inhale, cow, lift the chest, send the gaze forward. Exhale, cat, round out through the spine. Pull the chin nice and close to the chest. Beautiful, team. Inhale, cow, lift the chest. Exhale, cat, pull the belly button tight. Beautiful. Two more of these with your breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really, really nice team. Keep the shape in the upper spine, and then just gently step your feet to the back of your mat. Find the top of your plank. Hold it here. Always an option to do this pose from your knees. Really nice and strong, guys. Keeping the strong plank here. Start to take some circles to the left, opening up into the wrists. These circles might be really slow, and again, if it suits your practice here to bring the knees to the mat, allow that to happen. Find your range of motion here. And start to take the circles to the right or the opposite way that you went. Really keeping the top part of the body strong and active. Lovely, guys. Meet back into your plank. Shift forward. Keep shifting forward. With all your controlled arm strength, as slow as your body allows. Lower the whole body down to the mat. Lovely, team. When you get there, uncurl your toes. Separate your feet mat width distance apart. And then bring your hands to the outside edges of your mat and tent into your fingers. And then on an inhale, cobra pose. Lift your chest and find some extension here into the spine. Push the fingertips hard into the mat. Squeeze the glutes tight to support the lower spine. And actively pull your chest between your shoulders. Take one more inhale. And the exhale, gently lower everything down to the mat. Lovely, guys. We're going to do 2 more of those. With your breath, inhale, cobra. Push the fingertips into the mat, lift the chest. Create a little bit more extension in the spine as the body continues to open. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. And then on an exhale, gently bring the forehead to the mat. Nice, guys. 1 more of these. Inhale, lift the chest. Extend out through the crown. Actively pull your chest between your shoulders. And on an exhale, lower everything down to the mat. Beautiful, guys. Curl the toes under. Straighten the legs. Bring the hands in underneath your shoulders. Option here to push up through a tabletop or straighten your arms and push straight up into plank. And then send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. First downward facing dog here of class. My first downward facing dog, especially in the morning, I love to find a lot of movement here. Bending into the knees, the ankles, nodding and shaking through the head. Be organic here in your movements. Don't get hung up on what you think the pose is supposed to look like. All I want you to do is be in the shape. Find movement here, whatever feels good into your body. Rock and roll through the shoulders, the elbows, nod and shake the head. Find release here. Breathe. Nice, team. Inhale your right leg high. Hold it here, breathe. Straighten the right leg. Squeeze the right butt cheek tight to lift the right heel higher. Straighten your left leg, work your left heel a little closer towards the mat. Inhale, come high to the ball mat of your left toes. Shift forward. Round through the spine. Pull your knee into your chest. Softly place your foot between your thumbs. Low lunge. Really nice, guys. Inhale, simple twist. Lift the right arm nice and high towards the ceiling. Come high in the ball mat of your left toes. Squeeze your left quad tight. Ensure that the left leg is nice and straight. Lift up through the right side body. Create more space here. Beautiful, team. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, horizons lunge. Pivot both feet to the right edge of your mat. Sink your left hip down to the mat and extend your right arm towards the back of the mat. Find this big, beautiful opening in the outer hips. Keep reaching with the right arm. Keep your left leg nice and straight. Nice, guys. Inhale, sweep the right arm nice and high. Lift the hips. On the exhale, pick up your right foot. Bring it over your left. Kamakharasana, wild thing. Really nice, guys. Push the left toes into the mat, the outside edge of the left foot into the mat. Lift your chest, lift your hips, reach with the right arm. Pinky is down, thumb is towards the ceiling, so you still get this beautiful external rotation in the shoulder. Nice, guys. Gently and controlled, and however you get there is perfect. Pick up your right knee, pull the right knee into your chest. Gently place the right foot beside your left hand. Nice control, guys. Bring your left knee to the mat. Inhale, Kapyasana, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms high. Find Kali Mudra, your steeple grip. And stand out through the side body. Actions I want you to think about here. Hips come forward and down. Squeeze your left glute tight. Create more space into the left hip flexor. Lift the chest. Extend the arms. Breathe deep into the belly. Beautiful, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, half split. Frame out your front foot. Straighten the front leg. See that your hip is stacked over your back knee. Actively pull your right toe towards your shin. Pull you back on your right hip pointer. Lift your right sit bone a little higher. Push your left hip pointer forward. And in the upper body, think of the action of your forehead coming down towards your shin. Create space here with your breath. Inhaling, creating space. Exhaling, moving into that space. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, low lunge. Bend back into your front leg, straighten the back leg. Bring your hands to the mat. Really lengthen the arms here. Come high onto the ball mount or the tips of your left toes. Lift your hips a little higher. And then see if you can find all this core strength here and just pick the right foot up off the mat, just by like an inch. And step the right foot back to meet your left. Find the top of your plank. Beautiful, guys. Shift forward. Keep shifting forward. Bend the arms halfway, this time chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows nice and tight in towards the rib cage. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Cobra, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes, lift through the crown. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, team, looking great. Inhale your left leg high. Hold it here, breathe. Point the toes. Straighten the leg. Lengthen the arms. Lengthen the side body. Inhale, come high into the ball mat of your right toes. Shift forward. Round through the spine. Softly. Place your foot in between your thumbs. And however you got there is great. Plant your right hand on the mat. Inhale, twist. Left arm comes high. High on the ball mat of the right toes. Squeeze the right quad. Bend the left knee a little further. Square the hips. Lift the left side body. Reach with the left arm. Create space through the body. Lovely, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, horizons lunge. Again, pivot both feet to the left edge of your mat. Sink the right hip down towards the mat and extend the left arm towards the back of the room. Really straighten the right leg. And just see how much more space that creates in the outer hip on the right side. What we're stretching here is our IT band and TFL. So much mobility here to allow us to open when our body is tight. Lovely, guys. Inhale the left arm high towards the ceiling. Lift the hips. Pick up this left foot. Just bring it over the right. Come across in a wild thing. High on the ball mat of the left toes. Lift the hips. Lift the chest. Reach the left arm. Create space into the left side body. Breathe. Really nice, guys. Gently pick up your left foot and your left knee and place the left foot down beside your right hand. And however you get there is perfect. Lovely, guys. Bring the right knee to the mat. Inhale, Kapyasana, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms high. Find your Kali Mudra steeple grip, but find the opposite grip, the one that feels a little uncomfortable. The opposite pinky is on top. Extend through the pointer fingers. On this guide, squeeze your right glute tight. Push your right hip pointer forward. Lift the chest. Breathe deep into the belly. As you breathe deep into the belly, what you do is allow the diaphragm to drop. The lungs expand into the thoracic cavity. Allow you to create space into the upper spine. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, half splits. Frame out your left foot. Straighten the left leg. And then breathe. Notice the difference between each side of the body. Actively pull your left big toe back towards your left shin. Pull back on the left hip pointer. Push the right hip pointer forward. Create space here with the breath. Inhale, lengthen. And the exhale, just fold a little deeper into the pose. Really nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, low lunge. Bend back into your front leg, straighten the back leg, frame out your front foot. Set up the pose here again. Hands nice and strong into the mat. High onto the tips of the right toes. Lift your hips a little higher. Push the mat away from you. And just see if you can gently pick the left foot up off the mat. So there's all this engagement into the core. And then step your left foot back to meet your right. Find the top of your plank. Beautiful, guys. Shift forward. Keep shifting forward. Bend the arms halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Cobra, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Lovely, team. Exhale from the core. Send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's get our bodies flowing here. Inhale, come high on the ball, mount your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Either with a nice big step, or a jump, or a float, travel to the front of your mats. Beautiful, team. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Arms high, palms touch. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Keep the elbows wide, pull your core tight. With your breath, inhale, sweep the arms high. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, push the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands to the mats. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. This time your Vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Express yourself in your transitions. Step it, float it, fly it. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball, on your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, arms come high, see the palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. Again, core tight, elbows wide. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, lift the chest, push the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, your Vinyasa, high plank through low. Step it, float it, fly it, however is working in your practice. Knee back, in downward, facing dog. One more of these. Inhale, high on the ball, on your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Arms high, palms touch. Exhale, bring the energy to the chest. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high. Push the hips forward, squeeze the inner thighs tight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, your Vinyasa, high plank through low. Again, express yourself in your transitions, whatever that means in your practice. Make it soft, make it controlled. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely, guys. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. Imagine your arms and your hands like brakes. On an inhale, come high on the ball, on your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit the hips back, send the arms high, and breathe. Feet touch, knees touch, inner thighs tight, butt low, chest high. Take a little gaze over the knees. Can you see the toes? If not, pull back on your shins a little further. Pull the core tighter, lift the chest high, reach the arms long. Think about biceps framing out the cheekbones. Beautiful, guys. I know the legs are starting to feel a little bit here. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, stand. Straighten the legs, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. One breath in chair. Inhale, sweep the mat, touch the mat with your middle fingers. On the exhale, bend deep into the knees. As you bend deep into the knees, Gently, however you get there, come down, have a seat on your butt. Nice, guys. Everything from here is optional. We take variations of Navasana bow pose. My challenge to you is this. Bring the hands into Kali Mudra, your little steeple grip again. Extend the fingers. Pick the feet up off the mat. Maybe this is right where you are today. And then bring your knees to the outside of your shoulders and touch your toes to your fingertips. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, lower, half boat. Exhale, lift, squeeze it tight for 10. Lower. Lift for 9. Lower. Squeeze it in 8. Last 7. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 4. Pull it tight for 3. Squeeze the knees for 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Touch the toes to the fingertips. Knees to the shoulders for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice, guys. Hold this shape. Let go of your bind. Pull the knees tight. Meet me in chair pose. Hands, no hands. However you get there is great. Lovely, team. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it, float it, fly it through your Vinyasa. High plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. This little transition that we're going to work on through here to get ourselves to the back to the front of the mat. This is a little challenging, it's a little different. So I'm going to teach you how to do it and work through it with you. So if you need to see the camera so you can see me, set yourself up so you can. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip, hold it here and breathe. Straighten your arms. Straighten the left leg, work your left heel close to the mat. Push your chest close towards your left thigh. Lift the right knee and squeeze your right butt cheek tight. Inhale, come high into the ball out of your left toes. Shift forward, knee to the nose. Keep this shape and then just lower the right knee down between your hands without the knee actually touching the mat. Beautiful, guys. Pull it up into the chest for 3. Lower it down, pull it up for 2. Lower it down, pull it up for 1. Nice, guys. And then lower the right shin down onto the mat. Keep the toes uncurled. Lift the chest, extend your left leg. This is where it gets a little more challenging. Nice, guys. Pull the left knee into your chest, straighten the right leg. Stay on the top of the foot if you can. Nice, team. And then lower the right knee. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the right leg. Beautiful, guys. Do this one more time. Lower the right foot. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the left leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the right leg. And then gently place your left foot down between your thumbs. Half moon, just inch your left hand out in front of you. Lift the right arm to the ceiling. And extend out through your right leg. Your right foot, engage it here. Either flex at the ankle or point at the toes. Lift from the outer right hip. Lift the right side chest. If you need to bend the left leg to find a little bit more stability here, allow that to happen. And see if you can keep the left toes facing directly at 12 o'clock. Nice, guys. And then gently, control, soften into your left leg and step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Warrior 2. And however you got there is perfect. Lovely, guys. Looking great. If you need to adjust your stance, adjust your stance. Get deep into this left leg. Extend the arms. Send your gaze over your front hand. Nice, team. Get deep into the left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs tight. Squeeze your right glute tight to find support here through the hips. Lengthen the arms. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Sweep the right arm towards the top of your mat. Find space here into the right side body. Push hard in the outside edge of your right foot. Twist the right side chest high. Find length into the left side body by lifting up out of your left side. Nice, guys. With your breath, keep your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sweep the left arm to the top back corner of your room. Reach your right hand gently down the outside edge of your right leg. Lift up through the left side body. Breathe deeper into the left lung. See if you can create a little bit more space into the right side ribs by lifting up. Beautiful, team. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, cartwheel your right hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes high. High on the ball mat of your right toes. Squeeze the right quad tight. Roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Come across in a wild thing. Bring your left leg over your right. Lift the chest. Lift the hips. Extend the left arm. Hold it here. Have the pinky of your left hand facing down and the thumb up. Keep lifting the chest. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your left foot and your left hand to the mat. Find the top of your plank. Shift forward. Bend your arms. Chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really, really nice, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, hold it here, breathe. Again, really set up the pose here. Straighten the arms and square your shoulders. Push your chest towards your right thigh. Straighten the right leg, work your right heel to the mat. Lift your left knee higher. Inhale, come high under the ball mat of your right toes. Shift forward. Pull the knee to your chest, hold it here. And then gently, without placing the knee on the mat, lower the left knee down between your thumbs. Pull the knee up into the chest for 3. Lower it down and lift for 2. Lower it down and lift for 1. Nice, guys. This time lower the whole of the left shin down to the mat. Inhale, extend the right leg and lift your chest. On the exhale, bring the right knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Beautiful, guys. Lower it down, inhale, lift the chest, extend the right leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Beautiful, team. Last one, lower the left knee. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Gently, place your right foot between your thumbs. Inch the right hand forward out in front of you, half moon. Lift the left leg, lift the left arm, open the chest, open your left hip. Squeeze your outer left hip tight. Straighten the right leg. See that your right toes are facing directly at 12 o'clock. The tendency here is to pigeon toe the right foot. It just gives you a little bit more balance. See if you can challenge the balance here and keep the integrity of the pose. Don't be frightened of fall. It's how we grow. It's how we change and learn. And then gently bend into the right leg. Step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. And however you got there was perfect. Nice, guys. And once you find your depth here, get deep into the right leg. Scissor these inner thighs really, really tight. Lengthen the arms. Send the gaze over your right hand. The tendency is for our back hand to sag because we can't see it. Lift the back hand a little higher. Beautiful, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Sweep the left arm towards the top of your mat. Lengthen through the left side body. Breathe here. Consciously twist your left side chest higher. And then what happens to the core when you do that? Does the core flare out? If it does, shorten that gap between your lower ribs and your hip pointers. Keep the legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Just reach the left arm gently down the outside edge of your left leg. Straighten this right arm. Reach the right arm to the top back corner of your room. Create space in the right side body with your breath. Lift a little higher outside of your left side ribs. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Right arm comes high. Pivot onto the ball mount of your left toes. Push the mat away from you with your right hand. Squeeze the left quad tight. And then gently roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Come across in a wild thing. Pick up your right foot, bring it over the left. Lift the chest, extend the arm, and breathe. Squeeze your left glute tighter and lift your hips higher. Come a little higher on the ball mat of your right toes. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently place your right hand and your right foot back down onto the mat. Shift forward, bend your arms, chaturanga. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Really, really nice, guys. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. Inhale, come high on the ball of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step it, float it, fly it to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hips back, arms high. I'm not going to keep you here as long, so get deep into the pose straight off the bat. Inner thighs tight, butt low, chest high, arms long, gaze high. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. With your breath, inhale, chair pose. Sweep the mat, just one breath. On the exhale, bend deep into the knees. Gently, bring your butt down to the mat. Find your Kali Mudra steeple grip, find the opposite grip, the one that feels awkward and uncomfortable. Everything from here is optional. Pick up the toes. Pull the knees into your shoulders. Touch your toes to your fingertips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze it in for 10. Lower. Lift for 9. Lower. Squeeze it tight, 8. 7. 6. With the breath. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Maybe touch the toes to the fingertips. Squeeze the knees tighter into the triceps for 5. Lift the chest higher, 4. Squeeze the core tighter, 3, 2, 1. Gently let go of your grip. Keep the knees tight. Meet me in chair pose. Maybe gently rock it back, rock it forward. Hands, no hands. Lovely, guys. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms. Your Vinyasa. High plank through low plank. Meet me in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. The second part of our sun B here, we're going to flow this breath to movement. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Gently drop the right knee down between your thumbs, but hover it up off the mat. Pull it up and in for 3. Lower, lift it for 2. Lower, lift it for 1. Lower the whole shin onto the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee to the chest, straighten the right leg. Lower it down. Inhale, extend, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the right leg. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the left leg. Exhale, knee to chest, straighten the right leg. Place your foot between your thumb. Half moon. Plant the left hand, lift the right arm high, extend the right foot back behind you. I'll give you time to settle into this balance, in this transition. Breathe. Nice and controlled. Bend into the left leg. On an inhale, warrior 2. Plant your right foot at the back of the mat, tee out the arms. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm, left thigh, sweep the right arm. Inhale, reverse. Left arm, top back corner of your room. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes high. Pick up this left foot. Bring it over the right. Come across in a wild thing. Catch the back bend. Then on an exhale, gently plant the left hand, left foot on the mat. Your Vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, team. Inhale your left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. Softly, lower the left knee between your thumbs. Pull it up in the chest for 3. Lower, lift it for 2. Lower, lift it for 1. Lower the whole of the left shin down onto the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg in the chest. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Beautiful, team. Lower the left knee. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Beautiful, last one. Lower the left knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to the chest, straighten the left leg. Gently, place the right foot between your thumbs, half moon. Plant the right hands, twist. Open it up here. Breathe. Take your time. Almost like a little break. And then soften the right leg. Place the left foot to the back of the mat. Warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to the thigh. Inhale, reverse. Right arm. top back corner of the room. Exhale, cartwheel the left hand to the mat. Inhale, twist. Right arm comes high. Beautiful, wild thing. Pick up the right leg, bring it over the left. Lift the hips, extend the arm. Exhale, plant the right hand in the foot, your Vinyasa, high plank through low. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice team. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, engage the side body. Inhale the right leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee, left tricep, twist. Inhale the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. Softly, place your foot in between your thumbs. Spin the back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms high, breathe. Settle into the pose here. Your back foot is at a 45. Squeeze this left glute tight, square the hips to your top of your mat. Get deep into this right knee. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, standing splits, bring the hands to the mat, left leg comes high. Hold it here and breathe. If the hands don't come to the mat, bend the right knee to allow that to happen. Lift your left foot higher. Squeeze the quad tighter to straighten the leg. Squeeze the glute tighter to lift the foot. Really, really nice, guys. Challenging little transition here. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Stand. Pull the left knee into your chest. Arms come high. Point your left toes to the mat. Pull the left knee into the chest. Lovely, guys. And then straighten your left leg. Hold it here. Nice and strong. Squeeze this left quad and the hip flexor tight. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, warrior three, just lean the torso forward and extend the arms long out in front of you. Point out through the left heel or the left toes. Lift your chest higher, lift the foot a little higher. And then gently and controlled, warrior two. Bend into the right knee, step the left foot to the back of the mat and tee out your arms. Nice, guys. I'm not going to keep you here long. We've been here a bunch of times. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest, straighten your right leg. Skandasana, side lunge into your left leg. Beautiful, guys. And just settle here into the pose. Breathe. For those of us who are a little tight, come out of the pose more. Some things I want you to focus on. Actively point your right big toe towards the ceiling. If the heel is up off the mat, come out of the pose a little bit more, so allow you to bring the heel to the mat. Those of you who are more flexible, sit your hips lower. Maybe open your arms or work into a full or a half plank. Just express yourself here how you need to, and breathe. I know this pose is challenging, but what this does, it gives us beautiful ankle and hip mobility. And at the moment, just in the environment that we're in, our hips can get really, really tight just because we're not able to move as much as what we normally can. So this is a beautiful hip mobility opener. Nice, guys. Using your hands or not using your hands, just sit your butt down onto the mat. Drop your left knee to the midline, and so that your left toes are facing the left edge of your mat. Those of us who are tighter, maybe this is right where you are today. Keep lifting in the chest, maybe even bring the hands behind you to find a little bit more space. Those of you who are a little bit more open, think about leaning forward and reaching towards the right foot, bringing the forehead to the shin, and breathe. Soften here. Release into the pose. Whenever I practice, I take these difficult transitions that we've been working through, these little challenging moves, and then I reward them with these deep stretches. When I first started doing that, the stretches were just like, these aren't rewards at all, these are challenging. Because I was trying to put effort into my stretches. This ability to be able to let go is what allows you to deepen here. So just breathe and soften. Lovely, guys. Wherever you are, inhale, come back up in the center. Bring your left foot back down onto the mat, so the left knee comes nice and high. You can use your hands here. We're going to meet back into the side lunge, Skandasana, or you can not use your hands and just rock your body weight forward. Lovely, team. Send your gaze over your right foot. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, standing split. See if you can use the strength of your inner thighs and come up nice and high. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, stand. Pull the left knee into your chest. Grab the left knee with your right hand or the outside edge of your left foot with your right hand and open into the twist. Those of you who are more flexible here, option to straighten through the left leg and deepen into the twist. Wherever you are, your little place of depth here is perfect. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, Galavasana, figure four. Just gently bring your left foot over your right knee and sink down into the hips. You can bring your hands to your mat here. You can bring your thumbs to your chest. You can extend the arms nice and long. Sit deep into your right knee. Push out through the ball mount of your left big toe, really flexing into the left ankle. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Just gently step your left foot beside your right. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, create space. Exhale, plant your palms. Vinyasa, high planks through low. Whatever variation you have in your practice right now, allow yourself to express that. And meet me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Just our left side to do. You've got this. Inhale your left leg high. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Engage the side body. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Twist. Inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause. Softly. Place the foot between your thumbs. Back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest. Arms high. Breathe. Nice, guys. Again, set up the pose here. Back foot at a 45. Push hard on the outside edge of the right foot. Lift the inner arch of the right foot. Squeeze this right glute tight. Square the hips to the top of your mat. Lengthen the side body. Lengthen the arms. Rack your triceps forward. Open up through the back space. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, standing splits. Just bring your hands to the mat. Launch up onto the left leg. Right leg comes high. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left leg as much as you need to bring the hands to the mat. And find enough space here into the body with the breath. Beautiful, guys. With each exhale, think about bringing your chest a little closer towards your left thigh. Keep squeezing the right quad and glute tight to lift the right leg. And then with your breath, nice and controlled, bring the right knee into your chest. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Stand. Reach the arms high, point the toe to the mat, pull the right knee into the chest, squeeze the core tight. Straighten the right leg. Point the toe. Squeeze the quad. Squeeze the hip flexor. See if you can lift the right foot a little higher. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, warrior three. Just lean the torso forward and extend the right leg back behind you. And you can keep the arms long out in front of you. You can bring your thumbs to your chest. You can send your arms back behind you like wings. Wherever you are, lift the chest, lift the foot. So you have this little shallow U shape into the body. And then nice and controlled, bend the left leg, step the right foot to the back of your mat, warrior two. Nice, guys. Beautiful transitions. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, Skandasana, side lunge into your right leg. Beautiful. And settle here into the pulse. Notice the difference between each side of the body. One side will feel a little bit more open than the other. That's the side allowed to happen. If it's the other, come out of the pose a little bit more. Keep the right heel on the mat, point the left toes towards the ceiling. You can use your fingertips here. Bring your hands to the mat, anywhere that allows you to find support. Try to soften into this pose. I know it's challenging. Finding all this open hip mobility. This opening through the inner thigh and underside of your left leg. The ankle joint of the right foot. There's just so much going on. If you have expressions with your arms, allow that to happen right here. Nice, guys. I mean, using your hands or not using your hands, just gently sit your butt down onto the mat. Nice. Drop your right knee to the midline. Point your right toes to the right edge of your mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. And soften here into the pose. Excuse me. And those of us here again who are a little tighter, you can bring your hands behind you and lift your chest. almost like a little hurdle variation here, or a hurdler stretch. Just find your place of release, whatever that is in your practice. And again, try to soften here. For a lot of us, this is our most difficult part of class. The moving, the mobility, that's great. And you get into these deep stretches and it's like, oh, this is like torture right now. Try to let go of those thoughts into your mind. And just enjoy being in the space. And breathe. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center, wherever you are. Plant the right foot on the mat, point the right knee nice and high towards the ceiling. Again, you can use your hands here and push up in the Skandasana, or use the strength of your inner thighs and rock up in the Skandasana. Beautiful. Send your gaze over your left foot. See if you can use the strength of your inner thighs. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, standing splits. Launch up onto the left leg, right leg comes high. Beautiful, team. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Pull the right knee into your chest, stand. Grab the outside of your right knee with your left hand and extend the right arm back behind you. Those of you who are more flexible, grab the outside edge of the foot with the left hand. Open up into the chest. Maybe you work towards straightening the right leg. And find your place of depth here. And breathe. Really nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, Galavasana, figure four. Gently bend the right leg if it's not already. Bring the right ankle over the left knee and sit down into the pose. You can bring your hands to your mat here for a little support, or you can sit the butt low, bring the thumbs to the chest, or reach the arms high. It's a beautiful, challenging pose here. There's strength, there's flexibility, balance, everything going on here. Push out through the ball mount of your right big toe. Find this E version through the foot. Flexing at the ankle. Nice, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Just step your right foot to meet your left. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Your last vinyasa of class. Express yourself how you need to here in your last transition. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Exhale, half pigeon. Lay your right shin across the top of your mat and sit down into the hips. It's a beautiful outer hip opening. It's sort of a counter pose to all the inner thigh work that we've been doing. Option to stay up here on the palms. You can work into a back bend here. You can melt your chest to the mat. For those of us who are a little tighter in our hips or have knee sensitivity, a beautiful variation here is to do this from your back. In a supine figure four, bend the knee, place the sole of the left foot on the mat, bring the right ankle over the left knee. In variations from here, you can push the knee away from you, or reach the hand in between the legs and grab for the hamstring or the knee. Flex at the right ankle, lower the torso and the back of the head to the mat. And just soften here, release, and let go. Nice, guys. Those of you on your back, stay on your back. Those of you in half pigeon, come back onto your palms. Always an option to take yourself through downward facing dog, or for today, we're just going to roll to the outside edge of our right hip. Pick up your left foot, swing the left leg in front of you. Pick up the right leg, bring it to the back of your mat. And you're just in half pigeon on the other side. Again, find your variation, whether it's lifting into the chest, working into a back bend, or melting the chest down. Those of you on your back, literally switch out sides. Bend the right knee, plant the sole of the right foot on the mat, bring the left ankle over the right knee. Wherever you are, treat the side like it's something different, something new. Recognize the difference between each side of the body. And just soften here. Breathe. Release. Let go. I'm letting go of the things that don't serve me no more. Nice, guys. Those of you who are on your back, come and have a little seat on your mat. Those of you in half pigeon, come back to your palms. Roll to the outside edge of your left hip. Swing both legs nice and long out in front of you. Shake out the legs, find release here into the hips and the hamstrings. Inhale the arms high. Find a little interlace here, push the palms towards the ceiling, lift up through the side body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, fold. Lean forward, reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. And as always, if grabbing your feet with straight legs is not a thing, you have tight hamstrings or sensitivity in the lower spine or hamstring injury, just bend the knees. Bring the knees and the feet together, then reach for the outside edges of the feet with the hands. And just find this place of release and letting go. Try to soften here. Try to take the effort out of the pose and let the body release in its own time. For those of you who are more flexible here, think about bringing the elbows to the mat once you have the feet. If you need more, you can bring the hands into an interlace, bring the hands behind the feet, then the elbows to the mat, and then the forehead to the shins. Just find your place of depth, whatever that is here. Soften. Really nice, guys. Whatever variation of this you have, come back up in the center. Extend the legs long, push the heels into the mat, extend the arms long, take a nice big deep inhale. On the exhale, with your control, core strength, gently, softly, slowly, roll down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. And as you get there, pull the knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Happy baby pose. Step the soles of the feet on the ceiling, reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. Grabbing the feet is not a thing. Grab the shins, grab the hamstrings, wherever your flexibility allows you to be is perfect. And the tendency here is to tuck the pelvis under. I want you to think about pushing the tailbone deep into the mat, really lengthening through the spine. Find strength in the arms here. Pull the knees a little closer towards the mat on the outside edge of your rib cage. Nice, guys. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Send your left leg long onto the mat. Inhale, pull your right knee into the chest. Exhale, supine twist. Guide the knee to the left, send your gaze to your right. Reach the right arm towards the right side wall. Straighten the left leg, push out through the left heel. If you need to get a little bit more, shimmy your left hip pointer closer towards the middle or the right edge of your mat. Just allow you to deepen into the twist. And use your breath here. Inhale and create space. Exhale, move into the space. Nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Extend the right leg long, pull the left knee into the chest. And then on an exhale, drop the knee to the right. Extend the left arm, send your gaze towards the left. And breathe. Treat the side like it's something new. Recognize the difference between each side of the body without judgment. And just release here. And breathe. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Find any last little movement your body needs here and then curl up into a little ball. Make the ball as tight as you can. Knees to chest, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Take one more deep inhale and tense as many muscles in the body as you absolutely can. On the exhale, release everything, Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mat. Let the feet splay out wide. Tuck the shoulder blades in underneath the chest to support your heart. Find a comfortable place for your arms. Palms can face up to receive energy or down for grounding. And then find surrender here and pull your tongue off the roof of your mouth. We have 30 seconds left in this class. The rest of Shavasana is up to you. If you have the time and are able to, take a good 5, 10, or even 15 minutes here. Release, relax, let go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe, be well, and I look forward to seeing everyone soon. Thank you for letting me share my practice with you. Namaste.